I love many things about our kitchen, but I do feel like it's lacking just a bit of spring whimsy. So for today's video, we're gonna fix that. I have a couple of projects in mind that are gonna just kind of carry over from the rest of the house and bring some of that whimsy into the space. I don't even know if we can call this first one a project. It's just basically putting things in a bin. It's very easy, but I saw somebody do this on Instagram. I will list her channel down below if I can find it, but she just took a piece of pottery and she put all of her candles in it and set it out on a shelf or somewhere in her kitchen. And it was so cute. So I had been looking for something from the thrift store to recreate this, but I haven't found something, which is weird because you find stuff like that all the time at thrift stores. So I finally just went to Walmart and looked over in their pottery section because I figured if I get tired of this, I could use it as a planter. It's so pretty. They have so many beautiful pottery pieces right now, or planters right now. And then I looked over in their candle section. I have a bunch of my own candles I'm going to add to this, but I wanted those really bright spring colors, and these were under $1. I think they were 95 cents per candle. I have this, and I was going to try to make it work with this pot, but the scale was off. So I just left that there for the time being. So I'm gonna replace that with this, but let's fill her up first. I think the hardest part of this project is unwrapping all of these candles. I will give you a tip though, if you decide to do something like this, or even you just pop in Walmart to get some of their taper candles because of the price, you have to really check them. They're not the best quality, so the wax is pretty fragile, and there were a lot that were cracked. So don't just grab them without giving them a little wiggle to make sure they're not split. Now, part of this that makes it whimsy is you actually have to use the candles. You can't just leave them in a piece of pottery as decor. They need to be sprinkled throughout your home and light them if you're able to. I know with some situations like little kids, I didn't light taper candles when my boys were really young, or if you have certain types of pets, it's not possible. But maybe you can find a time like early in the morning where you can light a candle while you're sipping your cup of tea or coffee. Or if you're taking a bath, you can take a candlestick into the bath with you and light a candle. So maybe you can find special times where it feels safe to do so if you have a home where that's not something that you're able to do on the regular. I love to light candles when we're having dinner. I even light my nice ones. Like this one in particular has been really fun to watch burn. It's very, okay, can you see this? There's a mushroom cap on top of a mushroom cap. So the white part burns, and then the red part kind of just sits on top of the mushroom as it burns down. Some of those candles, I wonder if they were created to be burned or if they're just to look pretty, but why get them if you're not gonna use them, you know? So I have candles in my kitchen at this spot right here. I call this my candle corral, and I love to have candles lit while I'm cooking dinner. Sometimes I'll get my portable DVD player out and I will light the candles while I'm watching some kind of a cheesy Hallmark romance story on my portable DVD player, and it is top level coziness. I think I was saying, I got sidetracked. I like to light candles when we're having dinner. And I seem to do that in certain seasons. I really love to light them in the spring and in the fall. And I even try to pick, right now I have a floral arrangement on our table. I try to design things for the center of the table that aren't impeding with being able to light candles, because we like to light candles when we're eating. And in my library, I have a candle that I light when I'm doing my journaling. And sometimes if I'm doing something I'm not too excited to do, like I have to make a phone call to the bank or something like that where I need to be doing boring stuff, I will light candles because it just makes it feel more special. So if you are going to do something like this or even have candles in your home, I want to give you a gentle push to actually light them and use them. Did I get all of them? Oh, I missed one. Okay, this is a big thing too with this project. This I think falls underneath the functional decor category, which I talk about a lot on Instagram, but I don't think I've really talked about that much over here. When I'm picking out decor pieces for my house, I always try to go for things that look pretty, but they have functionality to them. So like I said, we're gonna put the candles in here, but we're gonna use them. And over in a dresser in my living room, I have a whole bunch of candles. I have a little plastic Tupperware that they're in, but it's overflowing and it's so unorganized in there, and that's one of my spring projects, is to organize that cupboard out, and I really don't have the room to store those in there. This way I can put them in here. It'll be so easy to swap out candles as certain candles burn down, and that cleans up space over in the little storage piece that we need for other things. So functional decor. All right, I'm gonna go grab the candles from my messy cabinet. Some of my most favorite candles to burn at the dinner table are beeswax candles. They're just a very clean candle, and oh, I have to go get my phone call. It's actually the bank calling, which I'm not excited about, but I don't have time to light a candle. Okay, I'm back. Sometimes being adult is really annoying. I'm trying to get something taken care of with my bank, and I have it where they're supposed to call me back. I went to go run to grab the phone, and the second I picked the phone up, they hung up. It only rang one time. So I had to go through the whole process to get that started again. So if I have to run off camera here again in a second, that's why. Oh my gosh, it is so fun. Oh my gosh, they're calling me. They are calling me. Okay, I'll be back. Hello? Speaking of lighting candles when you're doing things you don't want to do, I just took care of some boring adult stuff, but I didn't have time to light a candle. But normally, if you're sitting down to like take care of bills, work on your planner, meal plan, whatever it is that you have to do, a candle makes it feel better. I'm telling you. Okay, back to going through this. I think this is gonna be one of those, if you give a mouse a cookie situations, you know, like you give him the cookie, then he wants the milk, and then he wants this. This whole thing it's going to be organized. It needs to be organized. But I don't feel like I'm even finding all of my candles because there's so much stuff in here. So much stuff. But I think the whole problem is there's this bin that I need to pull out, but I feel like once I pull it out, everything's gonna fall. And I want to get to, there we go, these. I have a bunch of these beeswax candles that I'm storing in here. And I haven't been getting them out as much as I would like to because they're buried underneath everything. So having them in that planter, I think is really gonna help. Okay, one more. Okay, I got it. I have a lot of essential oil stuff and I don't have a very good system for that. So that's all just kind of higgledy-piggledy in here along with my candles. Should we stop? Do I have enough? I think I have all, yep, I think we're good. But wow, look, I didn't even know I had this many. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen. I often switch out candles when I have certain ones I want for different seasons. And when I have a ton of the candle left, of course I'm gonna save it, especially these beeswax candles because they're not super cheap. What? That looks so cute in here. Aww. This one got a bit banged up in my endless drawer of mess. Probably from being close to this one, but maybe it looks a little tie-dye looking. This was a thrifted candle. I was so excited to find a few of those. I usually put those on the table around Christmas time. I love these. Oh, anybody else a huge Joann fan? And if you have purchased things from Joann in the past, you just treasure them. This is a candle I got from Joann's. I love you, candle. It just means so much more because Joann's is no longer with us. That I had a huge trip down memory lane during Christmas, getting out all of my ornaments and decor that was from Joann's. Oh, miss her. Stores close all the time. They're always closing. Why did Joann's hurt so bad? I don't even know. I still think about them all the time. I just had a lot of really good memories in Joann's for some reason. Oh, what? This is adorable. Who would have thought a planter full of candles could bring so much joy? But it definitely is. It's doing the thing. I do think I needed those brighter colors though to give it more of those spring vibes. I have these, oh, I just have one of those left. This is a taper candle from Target. It's a fall print. It has like acorns on it, but I don't think it like screams fall. Another Joann's gem. Okay, obviously I had a lot of candles. I didn't have to buy those lighter color ones, but I think it makes it look a lot more springish, you know? Now I have a lot of candles I need to burn through over the next couple of months, right? I'm planning to replace that piece of pottery and put this over here. I used to have a lamp over here that I really liked, but it was falling apart. It was so wiggly and it needed to be repaired. I still have it. I love that lamp. Speaking of lamps, I am seriously going to do a lamp tour during Veda. Have you ever seen a lamp tour video? I haven't, but I would totally watch one if somebody had really cool lamps. I stinking love lamps. So if you're a lamp fan like myself, stick around for Veda and I'll take you on a tour of all my lamps. I'm thinking we're gonna look at them during the day and then we're gonna look at them lit up at night. Now that I have a, what are we calling this? This is more like the candle corral. I call this my candle corral, but I think that is more fitting for what this is. But since we have a ton of candles in our little candle station, I think it's a little redundant to have this right next to that. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. And it looks cute. Just a bit of whimsical charm brought into the kitchen, a little pop of color for spring. We're going to go on to the thing I'm the most excited about. We're gonna fill these jars. Oh, I'm so excited.